part about this, the work that I do. A lot of people like, what do you do? Like, it's kind of tough to explain. What do you want to know? Like, what do you do? I'm doing it right now. It's like 1 in the morning, and I woke up and I thought I would talk to you guys. I think, is this going to be, Jay, Marley, what are you doing? Oh, hi, Jay, what are you doing, man? It's so late or so early. I don't even know. How does what happen? Oh, you woke up too? Wait, you just got up in an hour. Did you just wake up like out of a dead sleep, and you're like, why the fuck am I awake? Yeah, that shit happens. See, it's using telekinesis and also a digital device. I want to drink the rest of this wine just so I can fart in this cup and just sniff on it. Oh, because I think that's funny. Other people might not think that's funny, but this is it's just I'm diving deep into the dark recesses of everyone's subconscious. It's like I'm like a platypus if it had a pussy. It's a platypus's pussy. Yep. It's a deep, dark, really like, why would you get in there? Why would you do that right now? That doesn't even make any sense. I don't even know, what does a platypus even look like? Have you ever seen one in person? I think it's a fake creature. I think it's as fake as a toucan. Or the other one with the fucking fake beak where they take a blackbird and they put a platypus. You want to talk about palatial estates and how about platinum? How about platinum palatial estates of Hold on, let me get my camera here. Oh fuck! I was gonna listen to some music, but I'd have to go plug the speaker in, and that would take me walking all the way over there, and I just didn't have it in me to take 3 steps that way. You know, people that tell you, let's just meet in the middle. Let's just come to some common ground. Let's just. It's funny because in New Orleans you have common ground, right? It's the middle of the. So you have a road going this way and a road going this way. It's the same road, but in the middle there's like the middle ground, the common ground, the median, the mean, the mean, right? They call it a different word here. And common ground is a good term, I guess. That most places they use that. But I don't really invest too much into common. I don't really invest too much into common ground. Like, you're either gonna see it the right way. It could be left. I could be taking left, but it's still gonna be the right way. There's still a right way about it. There's still something better. I don't think I'm right and other people are wrong. I'm pretty sure that you're not doing this the right. Like, if you see, look it. Now, let's try it this way. Let me give you an example. How you can't do anything wrong, but let's just settle down a little bit. This is the idea that there used to be this dude. His name was Sean Sean Merriam. They played basketball. He's called the Matrix. Fucking great basketball player. Is he gonna get in the Hall of Fame? Probably not. Do people know who he is? If you know basketball, you know who the fuck it is. It's the fucking Matrix. He has a fucking nickname, okay? And then you have this dude named Bill Cartwright. Bill Cartwright. He just looked like somebody's fucking grandfather who played for the Chicago Bulls when Michael Jordan was there and won basketball championships. When they shoot the ball, they were doing so many weird things with the way that their whole thing that they were doing. They could, yeah, you could do all this and still put the ball in the hoop, but it's looking real fucking broken. We got a broken jump shot. Now, although my jump shot it's crispy. It's spectacular. I could show you exactly, pull the ball out of your pocket, and I'm good. Is it going to go in every time? No, because I don't really practice. But uh, technique, some people watch me shoot and they go, Jesus Christ, can you show me how to shoot a basketball? Literally, I have people ask me like, yo, it's just, you gotta, it's a pretty simple thing. But if you find Bill Cartwright or Sean Marion, or I can show you players today. It's a mess. They're doing this weird thing with their, they go, ugh, and this ball still goes in. You're like, whenever I watch some kid at the park, like if I'm playing and then somebody's got this really like fucking and it goes in, they're like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, the sun shines in a dog's asshole at the crack of midnight or something. I don't even know, dude. What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, you made a shot. Good job. Then it goes in again. You're like, oh, fuck. A clock is right. Even if it's broken twice a day, huh? But if you minimize the movement, so there is a right way. There is what would be considered a beautiful way of doing something. Like soccer used to be the beautiful game. Now it's just a bunch of fucking pussy ass bitches falling all over the place. Just the most dramatic horseshit I've ever seen in my life. It's not even pleasurable to watch. I can't watch soccer. I played the game like a lot. Like you know, if I wouldn't have found drugs and pussy, I would be playing professional soccer right now. That's a fact. Watching the game right now, it irks my soul. I can't watch it. I'm just like, look at these pieces of shit. Like, when they're doing the right thing and they're, ball movement and ball movement. They're just, I think they're just waiting till after the game so they can like shuffle each other's balls into each other's faces like it's just a ball game. Is everybody gay that plays sports? Is playing any sport the gayest thing ever, or is that the only people who get to the top levels? Like, if you're gonna suck a dick today, or you're gonna fucking go out there and jerk off a bunch of balls, or I mean, can you jerk balls off? Is that even a thing? Am I wilding the fuck out? No. See, people think whenever I do that, it's like they think it's a disorder. They think I'm spazzing out. No, it's just fun to do that sometimes. Pretty calm person. It's kind of like you ever see somebody that's very calm, and if they get excited, you're like, whoa. You ever see somebody that, like, for me, this is my job. It's not my job. It's my work. This is my passion. This is my life. I like doing this. If I stop talking, sometimes people are like, Zen, you talk too much. Okay. You want to see me not talk? And then they get really scared. If I don't talk, people are like, oh my God, fuck. Okay, I go back to talking. It's like a pressure release valve for people. You ever just sit there and not eat, not talk for a month? People get very scared. Mm. I'm not here to bring fear into the world. There's too much of that these days. I'm here to just allow people to be themselves and find love in the world. Whatever love is, even though I hate the fucking word, I think it's the most overused, disgusting, filthy, um, emasculating, and feminizing. And not that there's anything wrong with feminism. How can you be a feminist and also a transvestite if you... Because to feminize, to be a feminine, but you don't like the word woman or man, you want to be gender neutral, then you can't use the word feminine. You can't be part of LBGTQ, MDs, MDMA, all up in your butthole. You can't even... None of this. It can't exist. Do you understand? There's like a cerebral palsy of people's brains. Is that even possible? I don't know, but it's something. It's a word that I can say that's actually it's a reasonable thing to say. Just a slew, a steady, incoherent string of words that doesn't mean anything. That's what's okay today, and for everyone all the time. Because if you say anything coherent, like that dog has a dick, that's a male dog. I could say that, hey, good boy, that's a dog. Hey, what up, good boy? Huh? Can I pet you? Good. Uh, The dog's got a cunt. That's a girl. Could I get away with that? I just said that, right? And everybody's like, but the dog has a gender that doesn't need to be exposed. Put a diaper on your dog. Don't let your dog shit on the fucking. Don't let your dog shit anywhere. Because there's poop came out the boy dog's butt. That's not a boy dog. It's not even a dog. It's just whatever it wants to be. Just let it be the way it wants to be. I really, like, if I didn't like this so much, I would smash, like, right now, how fucking frustrated I am with the world. Just in general, I would smash this against my forehead and then just let the blood just drip down and let it seep into my mouth, and I would just suck my own blood. Yeah, you thought I was going to say a C word, didn't you? Can't say C words. Are we going to get, how about this? I have an idea. Let us go forth and, no, I'm not going to use the Bible quote there. Let us go forth and cancel culture a letter from the alphabet. Let's cancel culture the C and the N. Why? Because nobody likes the N word and nobody likes the C word. Let's cancel those two letters. We'll have 24 letters in the alphabet now. No more C's and no more N and C. Ooh, those are going to be two difficult ones for people going to do without. You're going to do without those two letters now. So I just said now. I can't say now. I'd have to. Do you know how difficult it would be if I told you the rest of your life you have to get rid of one letter, even just one. We'll just pick one. T. You can't. You are unable. And I was going to say two there, but I can't say two. Unable to, because the T, we can't use that. So we have to think really hard and long. And that's not a dick joke. That's a clitoris joke, because some people have long, hard clitorises. Not a gender, though. Not a gender. Let's be gender neutral. Could you make... You know, here's what I really want. Here's what I want. Here's what I need. I'm going to get Karen in your ass right now. Ken and Barbie. I need Barbie canceled. Because first of all, that's Mr. Potato Head got canceled, yeah. So Barbie, cancel that bitch. Because she's not a bitch. And she's not even a she. It's not, you can't even know. And Ken, by the way, you ever pulled his pants off? You ever seen a Ken doll and you pull his pants off and there's nothing there? There's not a dick or a vagina. It's just a flat, muted surface of nothing. It's the infinite abyss of, like, Ken and Barbie are the same thing. They're just plastic dildos. Oh, wait. Do you ever use one of those things to shove in your ass? If you're a dude, I mean, maybe you shoved something in your ass before. I don't know if you're that into that. Ugh. Yeah, I would think, just for me, that's fucking disgusting, and you're a filthy, pig-headed, pot-smoking lunatic. If you're a chick, I don't know. Chicks, they use just about anything to masturbate with. Guys, we pretty much got this. This is what we got. I mean, I don't want to be gender specific. I want to be neutral about this. Although I'm not neutral because I do have a set of testicles and can I call it a cock, or do we get rid of the C? We'll go get rid of a dick, a genital. I have a genital. We can use the G word, genitals. Is that okay? Can I say genital? Yes, I have one of those things. It's a mask. Normally, would be, if you looked into nature and you've seen a horse, a sheep, a turtle, a dove, a duck. Although the curly ones I've heard. How about a rhinoceros? I have a rhinoceros cock. Wait, C words. No, I can't do that. And that would be implying that I'm man because I have beard. Okay. Here, you want to get all gender? You want to get all gender? I'm gonna say something that might be apropos. Yes, I said apropos. Yeah, go put that in your fucking Google search. How do we spell apropos? What does it even mean? I have a fucking beard. You know why? Because this is what grows out of my face. You know what a woman doesn't grow out of her face? A fucking beard. No shit. It seems like there's something going on there where one gender can grow a beard and one cannot. Now, if you go to different cultures, some men don't happen to grow great facial hair. They do still. There's some red-haired people. There's some Chinese people, and there's some black people. Black would be kind of like a melanated. Look, and they don't have great facial. Other black dudes, if you've seen a black dude with that strong ass beard, that's like even when it just grows in, it's like it makes noise when it grows in. It's nappy. Nappy is a word. It's not. It has nothing to do with the. I know whitish people, Jewish white people that have like really strong beards and nappy hair. So nappy is a word. Is that gender? Is that racist? Fuck. Ugh. Am I gonna say something sexist or racist? Or can we talk about polygamy? Can we talk religioso? Can we talk about religion right now? Um, your religion sucks. A bag of. I want to use the word manure, and everybody knew it was going to be an animal and poop joke. I'm trying to get out of that whole just steering towards um, duck dicks. I don't I don't know. To me, all ducks they all have names. I've named all the ducks that I hang out with. They don't know it yet, but they will know soon enough. a bag, a bag of duck dicks. I think that is courtesy of Louis C.K., who is funny enough a red-haired dude who is actually Mexican because his last name is not C and K, it's C.K., and because he couldn't explain it to people, he just made his last name. Well, this is what he says. But yeah, there's two comedians that look very very not Mexican ish. Louis is probably he's like I'm red haired. I look like I'm from blah blah blah, but I'm from Mexico, and it's straight just. He's like, this isn't a joke. This is deadpan. I'm yeah. How crazy, right? But if there was a religion, my religion, remember that song, "My Religion Is Love." My religion is funny. If you're not, even if you can't, even some people don't get the humor because they're too busy trying to nitpick away the grammar where you can't fuck with grandma. Okay, so if your grandma was like telling something, a story, and you're like, "Hey, grandma, where's the candy at?" and you're not even paying attention, and she says one word that's not in your the altitude of your amplitude of your mind of how you could actually see things is like, I don't even what the fuck is this bitch saying? Because it doesn't make sense to you doesn't mean it doesn't make sense. It means it doesn't make sense to you because you're a stupid fucking dummy that believes in some God that doesn't exist. Because I'm here to tell you, I am God. I am your God from this point forward because you're listening to me and your brain now is ingesting all that I have to say. So here, I've sucked God particle into my brain. Not suck God particle like you suck in my balls, you freak. See, just see how you do that? You just gotta find this little just a little crevice into your mind. Crevice like like a vagina. When there's panties there, sometimes the vagina will eat the panties. It's kind of like you ever see a chick wearing underwear and when they're walking because they're the way they have like a duck walk, and it's their butthole eats the panties. So whenever I see this, I'm like, hey, girl, your butthole is hungry because her butt looks like it's eating her panties. Because as it's, so right now I'm eating the fuck out of your mind from a million miles away. I'm nowhere near you, but you're listening, and that's important. That's why God gave you two ears and one mouth to listen twice as much as you hear. Do I listen to people? I gave that up a long time ago. Hey, what's up, Christopher Lee? What's up, Afro Man? I just seen that you guys said something here. I was going off on a tangent. Should I get some more wine? Do you guys want me to go further with this? So, could you imagine what it would take Okay, none of that. That was completely just um you'd say off the cuff, but I'm not. I don't wear cuffs, like cufflinks. You know what cufflink is? Um, could you imagine doing a stand-up comedy thing where you just stood there on stage and you started bombing and you're just like, fuck. One of these things is this thing on hand. Like, and then you do the dad joke, like, there's no. You just fucking. Imagine just standing there on stage, lights on you, no one else sees it, and you're just burning there. It's like burning in hell. I can only imagine. I've never tried. I mean, sometimes. I mean, I just didn't get paid to do it. Let's put it that way. If I was paid to do it, I mean, well, open mics you don't get paid to do. See, that's where people refine their craft. They just stand there and they're like, all right, let's see if this shit makes someone laugh. It's like it's a subtle art form where you want to make someone laugh, but you don't want to make them laugh because like it's kind of like you're gonna laugh today. You're gonna fucking laugh. You got it? You got it? Or here. Let me put a little cheddar cheese in your hand. You can just sniff the cheese after the. I had a bird shit on my book bag the other day. Luckily, it didn't shit on me, or else because that's good luck. And then also, you know what I did yesterday? So I put my blanket down and having a little picnic with a friend of mine, and I leaned backwards and put my hand down, and one of my hands directly into the bird shit. Um, and it smells as bad as you think it would. Bird shit actually does smell, even though it's white. Sarah Silverman said she song. I highly suggest you go look this song up or joke. I don't know how'd you look it up. How'd you? I said yes. How'd you? Go look up what happened to the white dog shit from the 70s. What happened to the white dog shit from the 70s? I question that too. I remember white dog shit when I was a child. I did not grow up in the 70s. I was born in the 70s. Grew up in the 80s. But I do remember very clearly there was white dog shit. These days, I have not seen any white dog shit, nor have I seen too much white bird shit for that matter. I know you think this whole thing took a shitty turn, and it didn't. It's just a statement of fact. What happened to the? I could tell you. I could tell you why. I could tell you how it happened. It has to do with chemicals in foods. It has to do with where did veterinarians come from? When did that become a business? When did people giving their animals uh, little white pills? When did that become popularized? When did they realize they could poison dogs and have people think they're doing a favor by poisoning their fucking dog every day? The dog is sitting there going moping around. I am a fucking poisoned dog. Or you have dogs that are like, I'm pretty sure it's in the food. It's in the food. You're giving them dog food. Because I remember last time I noticed an animal, they weren't eating canned food, dry pellets of protein out of a bag, and then have to go to a veterinarian because it has fucking shit issues. Like, just the whole thing is fucked. Well, dogs only live to 10 years old these days. Why? It has nothing to do with the fact that I'm feeding it dry pellets out of a bag that just sits in a corner and I shovel it up there. That's dog food. How about you eat it, you fucking prick? How about you eat dog food? You ever eaten dog food? Just asking. I'm asking for a friend. Would you eat dog food? What do you think your health would be like if you ate dog food every day? Pretty sure it wouldn't be so good. But a dog, somebody was like, but the scientists and veterinarian guys said feed it a dog food because it's healthy and because they don't have to. Because if you live anywhere there's not like normal society happening, and they're telling you the dog eats what human food. Man, I don't even know what fucking people that feed people that feed dogs dog food are people that don't eat actual food. The humans don't. What is human food? What does human food look like? Comes in a fucking can. I mean, it is a bit tiring here. Hi. Hey, also, here's I was getting to this joke. It's not a joke. I get to work at two in the morning in my underwear. What do you think about that, bitches? I think it's pretty awesome. What do you think of that? Has my attitude changed lately? No, it hasn't. It hasn't. It has not. My attitude is the same as it's always been. I'm just better at expressing it sometimes. You know, as you most people say, as you get older, you just have this attitude, which is you had a pigeon shit on you, Christopher. It was not a pigeon that shit on my bag. It was a which what was it a pigeon? I'm trying to think because there was a bunch of birds. Like so, whenever I'm hanging out next to the lake, there's a certain set of birds that sometimes they just fly around, and then I mean they're just flying around. I don't know for what. I haven't figured that out. But one of them shit, and I was like, "Did you just really shit in my bag?" It was very close to hitting me. Very close. I've been stung in the bottom of my foot by a bee. I've been almost shit on a couple times by a bird. But the bird knows like if I catch it, I'll wring its neck. Like if it's a Canadian goose, like I had to walk up to and like they thought they were big because they got long necks and shit because they're like I'm gonna. I had to walk up to a couple geese and be like, yo, you realize like I might not be able to punch you in the head, but if you touch me, I can catch you. Like your neck is so long, I'll catch you, and I will just fucking Canadian geese. Fuck, go back to Canada. Go back to Canada, you Canadian geese, because because these Canadian geese were fucking my friends. All the ducks, the big ones, the little ones, the white ones, the ones with the purple and the green and all, and they kind of got aggressive towards my duck friends. So I walked up on a couple geese. I was like, "You think you're big? You're not that big. Like I'll have you instead of having Thanksgiving. We'll have you have a turkey. I'm not gonna beat up a turkey. That's just turkey. That's baloney. That's turkey baloney. But I would definitely will kick the shit out of a Canadian goose, gouses. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I mean, I feed them and I they won't eat out of my hand, but that's their problem. I think next time I go there, I'm probably gonna bring a bag of shit with me. Back to shit jokes. I'm gonna instead of how people like whenever their dog or cat shit. Wait, no, they don't pick up cat shit. That's interesting. They pick up pigeon shit. No, they not. Squirrel shit. No, just dog shit. So I'm gonna bring a plastic bag of my shit, and I'm gonna throw it at these Canadian geese and see if they'll eat it. Because they seem like they would eat anything. Pretty funny, right? And why do people pick up? Maybe you've heard me tell this before, but I think everybody has thought about this. Think about it. Where is the logic in taking a plastic bag? Plastic, not so good. Not a good reason to use it. There's some things you want to put plastic gloves on for. Who would take a plastic bag and pick up dog shit off the ground and then go put it into a garbage can? So I'm going to take a piece of plastic with the garbage can liner and throw all this other shit in it, which is we already have a lot of questions here. And then we throw poop into a plastic bag. So we have a plastic bag with a bunch of weird shit, and then a bag of poop in a garbage can and tie it up, and then throw it over there because then we don't got to think about it. It's called NIMBY. I think Carlin did the NIMBY joke. Not in my backyard. NIMBY. Not in my backyard. Not in my backyard. NIMBY. So they get rid of my lawn is clean. And then in the container, they have a pile of dog shit that has gone into a bin and then goes into the truck, and then the truck goes to, oh, so you're just going to put it in a pile over there. So it's fine if there's a pile of trash right over there, but just don't put it there. Not over there. Not in my backyard. Never that. But I question, like, what just can't you just leave the shit right where it is? Because that's good. That's the shit. It's called density and buoyancy. You know what I mean? It's heavier and it looks just like that. It's soil, and would you pick up if you had a horse? If you had a horse, if you did, would you pick up horse shit? Would you go out there with the rubber gloves and a plastic bag and like, well, here's a pile of horse shit. Let's dig through this horse's shit. Nope. I don't think you would. I think you just go, that's horse shit. Smells like it does and be part of the earth. And maybe, hey, maybe next year we'll start a garden right here, because this horse shit, this manure is it's fertilizer. It's fertilizer. You know what fertilizer is? Like cow shit and fertilizes the land. You know that, like, if you just leave cow shit sit there long enough, or there'll be what grows on cow shit? Mushrooms. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you've ever eaten mushrooms off cow shit, but I'm not gonna suggest you do it. But mushrooms do grow on cow shit. That's a fact. And there are a few people, perhaps, that have attempted to say, what is this mushroom growing off this cow shit? And they ate it. Other people say, just give that cow shit a second. And as it becomes part of the earth, as it rains, as the defecation starts to decay, and they put a seed from, you had a beautiful seed from something that you ate, an heirloom tomato, perhaps, and you just go, I'm going to take this seed and stick it into this pile of shit. But it's called the earth. The earth is the earth. Oh, I hate to say this to you. No one steals this joke. I'm registered trademark, TMR, all that shit. The earth is a big pile of shit. There's got to be a lot of laughter right there. It literally is. All the animals shit everywhere. It's a big pile of shit. And then you put seeds everywhere, and then beautiful things grow. Trees and roses and all this stuff that your house is the product of a pile of shit. Yep. Because the tree that grew out of a pile of shit from a seed that fell off the tree that was in a pile of shit that became the wood that your walls in your house are made of lumber, of trees. You live in a big pile of shit. And that's my 30 minutes. My 33 minutes and 33 seconds is up. Boom. Got it. Fantastic. That was I mutilated people right there. I think I cut people's skulls off. That was skullduggery. Was it dudgery or dodgery? Duggery? I don't know. Whatever it is, I fucked your brains up. And I like that. I like to know that I did that. Even from a distance, I fucked your brain up. In a good way. In the most delicious, delightful, dandelion tea also. Good idea. If you have any kind of liver disorder, you make dandelion wine. Well, I thought alcohol gave you liver disorder. No. You get a fatty ass liver from something that is literally anti-fat. Yeah, it's all the fucking fried food and shit you're eating after you drink. It's not the drink. My grandfather died from fucking liver cirrhosis when he was 62. He drank every day. Did he eat? Yeah, but that doesn't matter. What did he eat? He ate fried chicken wings and pizza, sloppy joes, and everything was oily and fatty. It wasn't that. It was the spirit of the alcohol that killed him because he was talking to demons. Oh no, I don't know if that's how that works. I had somebody. I didn't realize how bad their post-traumatic stress disorder was from their childhood. We all have it. But alcohol does not equal bad company, nor does it equal bad spirit. It is spirit, just like humans. I'd like to remind people something very, very close to my heart, that I've known some of the best people on the earth that were completely sober every day of their life. And I've met some of the best people you could ever have company with that were drunk all the time. And I've met some of the most delightful people that smoked weed every fucking day all the time. And I've met people that did prescription drugs that were just groovy as fuck. And I've met those same types of people that sucked. But what I'd really like people to clue into and get their mind wrapped around here just for one moment. Uno momento, por favor. Un gato. Listen, just because somebody does any substances doesn't equate to their, well, that's what it is. That's the problem. I've met people that don't do substances, what you'd call a drug, an alcohol. Do an alcohol. Do a marijuana. They might do it every day. Most of them are reasonable people. Do they get upset? Sure. They have the same emotions you do? Oh, fuck yes. But I've known people that don't do drugs, don't do alcohol. But they are miserable, steaming, filthy piles of turkey turds. Yes. Just miserable people. Now, what went into that? I don't know. Maybe they're eating all the chemical-laced foods and smoke fucking 2 packs of Marble Lights a day, and they got bad relationships and shit. Whatever. I don't know. They suck. And then people that are just out there having a beer. How dare you? Are they just jealous that people are drinking beers and they're not? Because they're just like too busy eating shit on a regular basis. They're just like, it's like a human centipede of ass to mouth shit eaters. It just you know what an Ouroboros is? It's like a snake eating its own tail, or you can maybe do 2 snakes or a couple dragons eating the tail to the mouth it's a butt to mouth, right? Is that the world is? Is it a circle jerk? Everyone's just jerking each other off, but their cock is so chafed. Chafed is the right word, I think. Chafed from just dry jerking off. You ever tried jerking off dry without spitting on your hand first? Ugh. Spit on my fucking dirty cunt. Ugh. You ever tried that? Just wondering. Because I feel like most of the world is a circle jerk of dry, non-lubricated masturbators. That's funny. Just thinking about that there. That's funny. See, I just said that without thinking. And I think that's going to work out. I think that's going to work into my hour-long comedy special of... I think it's something to do with like... fuck the world, don't ask me for shit, because everything we got, we worked hard for it. You know what I'm saying? Groping in the evening, dark. It's dark, trying to find your way. Like if there's a room full of I'm gonna give you. Here it is. Okay, turn all the lights off in your house. Go into the basement. Close the door. Oh, it's spooky down there, right? And there's just dead bodies everywhere. But there's a bunch of living bodies. So there's a bunch of people having sex, And some of these people are beautiful. If you're into men, if you're into women, I don't know. But then there's a bunch of dead bodies, rotting carcasses. And while you're blindfolded in the basement in the dark, you're crawling through this, trying to find your way up the stairs to where you can find a light switch or to get the fuck out of there. What do? You're kind of just crawling around. Oh, there's a dead body. Oh, wait, there's some people moving. Oh, what is this? Is that a titty? What is it? Does she look like, is that a butthole? Ooh, it stinks. Ooh. And you go through all of that. That's life. Literally, life is that. You're like, oh, is this good? I don't know. Is that a dead? And you're like, oh, fuck, am I a necrophiliac? Do I like to fuck dead bodies? Ooh. Wait, is my dick hard or is it not? Oh, excuse me. That's gender specific. Is my clitoris? Wait, that's not still gender specific. But if you're just to crawl through mindlessly, just empty your mind. Find your way to the lights. Or would you continue to grope around in the dark, trying to find the people that are fucking? Is that an ass? Is it a man's ass? Oh, that's Manassas right there. Man asses. See, get it, Manassas. Yeah. Is that a vagina? Stick your thumb in there. That's nice. Or is it a dead body? Is it cold? Are all the dead bodies cold or are they warm at this point? I don't know. But you're crawling around in the fucking dark, trying to find a way to the lights. And I'm here to tell you today that I am the light of all of creation. I am God. Nobody fucking cares. But the trick is that you are too. You are as well, if you'd like to be. I mean, you are. You create all the time. You were created by the Creator, and you have now learned a valuable lesson in life. One is don't fuck dead bodies, nor fuck animals. Those are the only two. I think that's the only two rules that you get. But here's what you can do. Let me tell you the rules of this world. If you fuck a dead body or a tree, if you fuck a tree, you're a dendrophiliac, and it's kind of weird. But I don't think anyone's gonna be really upset unless it's in the light of day. They'd be like, "Why the fuck is this dude fucking a tree or a chick?" Yeah, but although they'll make a dildo out of wood, which is used to make this is the broomstick. Look, you're allowed to. You can murder an animal and cut its body parts up, grill it, slather it with sauce, and eat it. You can do that, but don't have sex with it. Don't do that. Do not have. Have you ever had sex before? Pretty awesome. Just don't do it with animals. But kill the animal, cut it apart, and eat it. And also if a body is dead, which the spirits, don't fuck dead bodies. Don't fuck dead bodies. So once it's killed, you just leave it there or eat it. If you eat a dead body of a human, not good. If you eat a dead body of anything else, you're highly intelligent. Somebody made a video and they said that eating meat makes you smart. Okay, go ahead and eat a human body, you fucking jerk off. I'm not saying I don't eat meat. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you could eat my meat. That's a cock joke, a dick joke, penis. Gender specific, gender neutral. I'm trying for gender neutral jokes here. Okay. Gender neutral is fine because we're talking about death in life and animals and having intercourse with dead animals. Is having intercourse with a dead animal worse than having intercourse with a dead human? I think that's a question people need to ask themselves. I wouldn't eat a human, but I'll eat animals every day. I wouldn't fuck an animal, but I'd have sex with a human. Would you? But you eat? Okay. You fuck either one of them if they're dead? That's disgusting. You're talking about fucking dead bodies. But you'd eat a dead cow, though. You ever killed a cow? Interesting. people's division lines of what is good, healthy, natural, immoral is very. See, this is. I know I take this to an absurdist, subjective viewpoint, but it needs to be done because now, obviously, obviously, fucking an animal, having intercourse with it is just bizarre. Dead bodies, same thing. Just fucking crazy. Can I understand it? No. Will I do it? No. That's just. Ugh. But people that have, if you have, I'm just here to tell you, yeah, there's something really fucked up with your brain. There's something fucked up with you. And that's okay. It's okay to be fucked up. We're all fucked up in our own way. That's a really bad way to be fucked up. I find that the social issue and trying to comprehend it is more entertaining. It's like, and I like, how could someone get to the point? Do only really disgusting people have like if they look all crooked, they're like maybe you ever meet somebody that's like older that's never had intercourse because their brain doesn't work right because they were abused traumatically as a child by watching something like watching like Horton Hears a Who or watching some Dr. Seuss. Oh shit, that could be the worst thing you tell anyone. They were wildly fucking sexist, racist, and motherfuckers out of pocket with that shit, yo. I wish Dr. Seuss was alive today, because if he was alive today, I would call him what he is, a racist and a sexist and a bigot, and I would kill him and I'd fuck his dead body. Oh, right. That didn't. That joke did not go where I thought it was going to go. That took a really hairy turn there. It's a good name though, Harry Turner. Wild turn of events. It's like if you were to stick a yam in your ass. Like if you yammed it into your ass. Why do they say yamming? Like a yam it. Somebody plays basketball, you dunk a basketball, and they say yammed. That could be. I don't know. Is that sticking a vegetable? Is that sticking vegetation in your private parts? I think that's good. I think I can do that. I think I can do. I can say private parts. Yeah. But somebody already did that. That's a whole movie. Jesus Christ, I can't. And I can't say Jesus Christ because that dude didn't exist, and also it could be blasphemous. That's Why are people allowed to use vegetation to stick inside their orifices, and that's considered. You got like certain vegetations, like a cucumber or a squash, a zucchini, a pickle. Well, a pickle would be, you could pickle anything, but I mean, could you pickle a piccolo? Could you pickle a piccolo? You know what a piccolo is? Yeah. Why are you allowed to do that? Why are you allowed to take fruit that's living and just jam it in your cooch? That's your vaginers, your pussy hole, your cunt, your that thing, the slit, the gash. Can I use any of these words? Can I take a living vegetation and jam it right in your filthy, stinking, disgusting cunt, or your beautiful little, if I called it a yoni, would that be different? If I said, I would like to have a speech about a yoni today, and we're going to remove our britches. That's very British. I can't do you can't do britches. I was going from, and we're going to take some living vegetation. And then you find some black witches, and I don't mean black by like skin color. I mean black witches, like black. They go, we're gonna cut this tree down, produce a dildo, and go into the graveyard, and look at our ancestors and jam fucking wood up our cunts. Well, speaking of the ancestors, both kind of weird to me. I'm just saying, just something people need to think about. I don't think enough people have thought about these things. Hey, Christopher Lee, I'm a little late. You want to see me fight a Canadian goose? I've punched a goose and a swan in the face. They came back and still hung out with me. I mean, they knew they were in the wrong. They were being very peckish out there. because you can't really punch them. I wish that was on camera when I punched one, because he was fucking with my friends. I was like, you can't do that. It's not okay. I've punched people before, for my friends, not for me. Yeah, I think most of whatever I get, I deserve. I get it. But Canadian Goose, nah. Yeah, they got Roy Jones Jr. Okay, you know what Roy Jones Jr. used to do? He used to catch chickens. And so, do you ever see him play chicken fight? You put your hands behind your back and you kind of do one of these things, and you wait until you lean into something, and so when somebody, then you catch them with this. That's how you catch a chicken. You don't put your hands out there because they'll run away from your hands. You put them here, and then your hands got to be quicker. So Roy Jones Jr., one of the best fighters ever. I mean, was he? Tyson would have killed him 99 out of 99 times. You thought I was going to say 99 out of 100. No, that fight didn't exist. That was all made for TV bullshit. If they were really to have an actual boxing match, Roy Jones Jr. wants nothing to do with Tyson. Zero. Zilch. None of it. That's a lost fight. But despite that, Roy Jones Jr. was pretty much one of the greatest boxers ever. Ali is overrated. Completely. I mean, why do you think he's so fucked up right now? Like, did he die yet? Or did he just got cerebral palsy or dementia or whatever? Either he got hit in the face too much, but he seemed to always slip all the jabs. He was on drugs. And they were making, he's a symbolic reference. Just like Martin Luther King, MLK, Milk, Moloch. They're part of a cult. You don't get on TV unless you're part of that cult. What were they trying to show you? Ali and Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Yeah, okay. Yeah, these people. Some of the books were great. Some of their speeches were great. The way they existed. Yeah, good stuff. I mean, you could pick. Why everybody why everybody got three names? Three names. Who? John Wilkes Booth. Three names? Why? Why not just John Booth? They're gonna get fucking specific. How come people got three names? What happened to the other countries where you would take your father's name and then your father's father's name, and you would have a name that would be like 20 words long, because you were talking about last generations. So people only got three generations? Is this what we're trying to figure out? Most people have two generations. You and your parents. Two names. First name, last name. First name is who you are. Last name is familia. Three names would be first name, here's this intermediary thing, and that's the last name. That's the family name. Yep. Keep going further back. Why not give more respect to the elders? Why not give more respect to the ancestry? Everybody want to go give their blood to Ancestry.com and figure out, it's by your blood. We figured out 8 billion. Okay. Do you know how dumb it is that people think that you can take a drop of blood and decode the dynamical numerati or Afrocentric your DNA? How can you figure out 8 billion codices? I'm going to send you one drop of blood, right? And what you think you're going to do? Just put it on to this thing and it's going to analyze it. Oh, there's 8 billion pieces of information here. You come from Zimbabwe and Nibiru, and you've got all this, and you're part Canadian. And also, Canada doesn't exist. I'm going to tell you exactly where your ancestors are from by the country, even though the country didn't exist at the time of your ancestors, you dickhead. But it's going to give you 1 billion pieces of information. They can do it instantaneously. I don't believe it, because it just seems illogical. It's irrefutable what I'm saying. So there's going to be hundreds of thousands of people. They can send one drop of blood somewhere, and they're going to analyze it so quickly and give you everything you need to know about your heritage, history, ancestry, and tell you where you came from. There's the drop of blood from here. This is what you're in. I don't think it. Do you know why I know it doesn't work? Because somebody had sent a drop of blood from an animal. Just took a blood from an animal and said, here's my blood. And they sent them back a lab report saying, you're this many parts this and this many. Like, it was a fucking blood of a goat, you moron. Oh, we must have, something happened wrong with the computer. So you think with one little drop of blood you can extrapolate the DNA, a billion codices, with the T's and the C's and the G's and the A's, and put them in so many orders and figure out not only in what order they are, but then that will tell you where the fuck you're from? The more that I say this out loud, the more it has to make, like, I'm saying reasonable shit to people, and no one's thought about it. And like, oh my God, my Ancestor.com report, I just bled on it, so if I took a tampon out of your mother's dead cunt, because normally what they do is when you're buried, they give you like a ring or what, and they put. Look, when I buried your mother, when I buried my fucking face in her crotch, it was a trick that I did, where I spit out a tampon into her cunt just before she died, and then she went in. Now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna unearth her grave and pull her bloody tampon out of there, right out of her cunt, and then I'm gonna go and ask because I want to know where she came from. I'm gonna go, hey, doctor guy, there's some blood on here. Can you tell me everything that I need to know about this person from one drop of blood? I'm like, yep. Here's 8 billion molecular compound particles, and we can analyze that she came from this country, and her grandparents came from this country, and her ancestry goes back to Jesus and Mary goddamn Magdalene. It sounds like insanity, right? But this is literally the world that we live in. People believe this shit. I mean, magic is real. Don't get me wrong. Muhammad, you call it? You want him? No, his name is Cassius. By the way, Christopher Lee. His name is Cassius Clay. His name is not Muhammad Ali. Unless you want to sit and hang out in a barbershop and play Coming to America. And call him Muhammad. You want to be called? You want to call me Muhammad Ali? Muhammad Ali. Who's the best boxer ever? I'd say. Yeah. Well, dude, I think I perhaps pulled off 1 hour of absolute, irrefutable evidence that shit is comedic. That what I just did, very funny stuff. Very funny stuff. I might be the best ever. Some people will get the humor, some people won't. But if you were to take to a scientific laboratory, it's 58 minutes and 20 seconds, Christopher Lee. 58:27. You got here a minute late. That's your fault, not mine. But if you took it to a lab and were like, analyze this, it would take them an hour to even consider it. And then they have to do a little research and study into what I'm talking about. And then come to the conclusion. This shit is fucking funny. But if I just gave them one drop of blood, they could tell me everything about everything that's ever existed in the history of... I don't know, if I were to give you a seed from a walnut... Wait, that's a tree. Is it a walnut or is it... No, we're going to use the wall jokes, the Waldorf Astoria, the Wald's nuts, the chestnuts and chin nut joke. Anybody know that one? Highly suggest you look up what it means to have nuts on your chin. Because this entire 59 minutes and 18 seconds has been my dick in your fucking mouth. And you're just gargling my nuts that are slapping against your chin and going... Fucking vomitously hilarious material. You know what's funny too, is I do know that I ghostwrite for people. I do know this, and because sometimes I'll just get online and somebody that has a channel will say exactly what word for word, just steal off my shit. But it's okay because I don't, as long as they would just give me due rewards, just pay me, bitches. You don't have to use my, if I'm fucking you, just you can use my name. You can call me grandma. You can call me Poppy. You can say anything you want, but give me my fucking, put some goddamn respect on my name. 1 hour completely accomplished. 1 hour. Who can do an hour of comedy? Just getting out of bed at 1 a.m. and just do one fucking hour of. I'm causing fellatio inflation. You know what I'm talking about? Like there's an attitude of gratitude for getting to suck my cock. There are people that are jealous that other species have had my genitals all up in their face, and this was 1 hour of me smashing my dick into your face. Whoever you are, did you like it? I liked it. Thank you. I appreciate it. We could trade. There's a reason. There's a reason I have all this extra here. So I like this. It's just soft around the thighs, and also I'm really good at like obviously the reason I talk so much is because I'm really good at using my tongue. If you know what I mean. So this is my rider for the next show. It's called yeah. A lot of people are dick riders, but you know. I yes, I have shit jokes and dick jokes galore, and glory holes too, and gory glory holes. A gory glory hole. How about that? It means like that's another poop joke or blood and poop together inside of a glory hole. Man, I've only heard about glory. That just seems so irrational, unreasonable. I mean, in the future, you're going to stick your dick in a glory hole if it even exists anymore. And people ain't even going to have to do the work anymore. It's going to be just a robot. It's going to be one of those fucking assembly line robots. You're like, oh, what's in there? Oh, I'll stick my dick in there. Yeah. It's just, you got to think, oh, it was death. That was death. I could tell the difference between a dude and a chick and a robot sucking me off. So what was it? Well, I mean, it was dark. Back to the dark, groping in the dark. Yeah. Saw you glory hole, milky licking son of a bitches. So much delicious food, huh? It's food for thought. Muhammad Ali, Christopher just said okay. Christopher, you're more sensitive. Do you do any drugs, Christopher? Do you do drugs? I must know. Do you do any drugs? Illicit, illegal. I'm not gonna talk about morality. I'm not talking about. I'm just saying, like, do you take prescription or otherwise? And I wonder that about most people. No? Fucking good choice. Good choice. Well, maybe you should start to. Drugs are fun. I mean, I know they're fun. I just don't have. I don't have an addictive personality towards drugs. The only thing I do enjoy is drinking. That's about it. I mean, I enjoy other drugs too, but I just know they're so divine. Ooh, then don't do that. I've learned my lesson. You know what? I can talk. If you watch this entire show, I can say anything I want as long as I don't say those words. And I like having the platform. I like having the platform of. Here's the thing. Don't say it. Allude to it. You have to just always make a reference without actually, you just kind of, it's kind of, you don't go in the front door, you go in the side door or the back door. You ever been in a back door? You know what I mean? That was a dick and butthole joke. See, I can say dick and butthole all I want. Can't say that though. Hmm. I mean, you can stick it to them if you want. You can even penetrate their arm if you want. With the, you just can't say the other thing. I think it's a fun mental game for people. Because earlier I started this video on saying if I were to relinquish you from one letter in the alphabet, you could pick any letter you want, but as you're speaking, you have to never use this one letter. I'm not going to take any of your vowels away, your vowels of L. I will not take any A, E, I, O, U away, but I'll take one of the other letters. So you got 21 letters. 21 letters, 21 blackjack, 5 vowels. Well, I mean, it's hard to explain why it's 21 and 26, but it was before. But anyways, just the point. Listen, it's five. The point is this: if I took one letter away from you, pick a letter. Let's say I think you're going to say D. No longer can you ever use the word ick, uck, I've. It's kind of like pig Latin, except for a little different. And so they're trying to tell people you can say anything you want, including cottage cheese cunt. You can say that all you want. Cottage cheese cunt, yeah. But you cannot say early, it's good. You can't do that. For you, before you found Ethereum gold, you know what's gold? Is this right here. What I'm doing right now is gold. This is comedy gold. Yeah, I just, you know what else I got? Ethereum. Which one do I have here? Oh, it's in, I'd have to go grab it. It's Ethereum. Oh my God, that's so hilarious. Yes, It looks like I'm picking at my hair and pulling weird shit out. Yes, a friend of mine kept throwing bird seed at me because she was convinced because the ducks like me and they always come eat on my head. She said if she threw bird seed into my hair, that they would come and like eat eat bird feed off of my head. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna tell her about this. I can't. So much bird seed in my hair. I think that might be why my brain is working the way it is right now. Because I'm feeding all of the younger ones. Although I consider people that are younger than me my elders. Oh no. Damn, dude, that's so fucked up. I'm gonna have to ask her about this. She also had something in her purse with she had some shampoo in her purse. Even though I have shampoo, she left it here. I think because she wants me to wash my hair from this bird seed. I'm gonna have to ask her about this. That's fucking hilarious. Sorry, you guys are not dealing with what I'm dealing with right now. It's a fucking it's a treasure trove of hilarity right here. Oh man, I gotta go do laundry. I gotta do laundry tomorrow. I'll probably do it Tuesday, I think. Anyways, okay. What up, Divine? What are you doing? What do you want to talk about? I did. This is after hours of my comedy act. I highly suggest everybody check it out from minute 1 to 1 hour in. Ethereum Pink. I don't know about that. Let me. I've used most of. You're talking about Savant's shit, right? Have I ever read Walden? What a great book. Yeah. Yes, I have. It's something that I read and that I'd met someone at a campground somewhere, and I was like, I think you need to read this book. Yeah. I can recall the book. I could probably tell you the story, but I don't remember really reading it, but I did read it. Okay, it's kind of like one of my favorite books is who wrote that, by the way? Walden is by vegetarian dude, big beard. What the fuck is his name? Why am I tripping on it right now? Give me a second. I seriously don't know why I can't think of his name because it's one of my favorite poets. Um, Henry David Thoreau, right? Henry David Thoreau wrote Walden. Am I right here? Thoreau, yes. Thoreau, yes. Um, my other favorite book is Siddhartha by Herman Hesse. Thoreau and Hesse are pretty up there for me, even though I've only read limited parts of the material. You read part of it, and you're just like, I get it. Yeah, it's like things that you just don't need to do again and read again. Like I got it. I was like, oh shit, these dudes are fucking fantastic, fantastic. I say, Thoreau, Thoreau, from the throes and bounty of the plenty of yesteryear. You know what? I should have done like that acting thing where you go to like one of those places and they teach you how to. Well, no, they can't teach me shit. So I tried that. No, they didn't accept me into Cambridge. Is Cambridge in Massachusetts or is Cambridge over there in across the pond where the fucking the gray skies and the stinky people are? Mm, those Brits, fucking Brits, British. You fucking British. I dare you. Do British people, when they're around each other, do they stop doing the stupid? I'm a British, fucking gawker snocker knocker new box. It's cocky motherfucker right now, sorry right now. Do they give that up? I mean, if they're amongst each other, do they just go? Can we just speak normal now? They just give it up and just. Whoo! That was a dirty laugh. What you say? You won't have a pint of the fucking knickers down here? Oh gosh darn it. Do they ever stop? Like, do they just do cocaine all day and drink pints of fucking we're gonna do a pint of the whiskey here. You go I don't drink them whiskey sours, but fucking if I won't have a scotch with you on the rocks, say. I don't understand what they do. It doesn't make sense. It's just like this is what I sound like. Do you want to know what I really sound like? Uh okay, this is what I sound like. This is my voice is all the time. This is not an act, this is what I sound like. And I get a little excited, I do this sometimes like what the fuck? Okay, bloody crikey. Okay, now I know that's the other island. I don't know how I could do that because I would get caught up in between doing the British accent and doing the Australian. It's interesting because the common bond there is the people. If you're from Jamaica, okay, I challenge you. There's three things that bind in a really interesting way: the Jamaican accent and the really deep Irish kind of. I'll just say Irish. Okay, everybody knows what I mean. Keep it Irie boy. Keep it Ireland boy. Ireland. Irish. Irish, right? And then Australian kind of fits in there. But then Island. Island. We on Island time. Rude one. Keep it Tanapia. Jobless. Do this. Do that language and then do the some I don't know what part of Ireland, but it's very close. It's very close. I've had friends that they can do all sorts of different accents, and I was like, do me an Irish Jamaican accent, and they immediately they fall. They can't do it because they're. I'm like, which one are you doing? They're like, uh, Irish and Jamaican. So he's in the black dude with the dreads speaks the same language as the white dude with the red hair that gets no sun, and they speak the same language. Is it the reason Shaquille O'Neal's last name is O'Neal and he said he's Irish? And he's a giant black Irish people and red-haired white dudes in Jamaica. I got a song for you. If you want to hear the song. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the song. I want to play it for you. If anybody's on here that wants to Zoom, I'll Zoom it and I'll play it for you. But if not, here's what you can do. Take this with you. Go look up Shaggy, and Sting. You know Sting? You know the guy Sting, right? You know Shaggy, boombastic. Everybody is plastic. Yes, I just made that lyric up, but they did a morning show on NPR. NPR Tiny Desk concert, Sting and Shaggy. I believe it was Tiny Desk. That's where they did it. And they did a song that you can't even understand. How is Sting and Shaggy doing a song together? And it sounds fucking hilariously awesome. I like my toast done on one side, my dear. Yeah. What was it? Apparently, there's only 4 thumbs up, which fucking sucks because I've been doing this for an hour and 15 minutes. I've only given up the ghost once here. I've only just been reasonable for a moment. The rest of it has been a complete shit show of hilarity. And this is what I've earned. 4 of your thumbs. You know what? I have 2 thumbs, so I'm gonna stick both of my thumbs up one of your butts. You had 2 thumbs in your butt at one time? It's like I'm okay if I'm catching really good head. I can get if a chick sticks just one knuckle in the butthole, I'm okay with that. That's cute. That's sexy. Wash your hands, wash them afterwards. Don't suck your finger. That's gross. Just don't be nasty with it. But that's cute. Good job. I'll give you a golden star and an A+ for that. Irrefutable goodness. bizarre, uncanny humor. And also, well, who else is left here? What's going on? Let's do a little crowd work. And also, if you're into comedy, if you're not into comedy, you're done fucked up and your life sucks. And you should probably find people that are. So you have normal comedy, which is like pointing at something, observational, quick humor. Seinfeld's funny as fuck. And then you have philosophical humor, which is a lot of good comedians, where they give you paint a large brush stroke. There's a picture. They're just painting something, and then you gotta fill in the gap that they're trying to make there. They don't tell the whole thing, so your mind has to jump from one thing to another. There's a very interesting. If I told you the entire joke, we'll be here until I don't know next week. Let's just straight do this. I won't even turn this off for 2 weeks. I'll be telling you. I'll analyze and explain to you. It's anal eyes like shit eyes, because I can't see the joke. It's not that difficult. It's just one little. Close your eyes for a second and jump, and there you are. Here we are on the other side of the joke. So there's a lot of great comedians like that. One of them, and see, I can always circle back to what I was talking about. Andrew Schultz. He did an entire special called. What were we just talking about? Let's see if I can refresh your memory. It's called crowd work. So a comedian goes out there. Crowd work is this. Most comedians, they have a set. And it's like this. It's set this way. Here's the joke. Here's how I go through it. And once in a while they go, hey, what's up, crowd? We're in Chicago. We're in Boston. We're in New York City. We're in wherever the fuck. And they just do that and they do some random corny, hey, the Liberty Bell is a big fucking bell head. That means the tip of a penis. A bell head. Fucking hard on. Easy jokes. Even if they're doing crowd work. But Andrew Schultz come out and did an entire special that was 100% 100% devoted to crowd work. Meaning, as far as I know, everybody in the audience was not stooges. You know what stooges or staged? It was not staged, it was not stooge. He just stood there and someone would be like, yo, blah, blah, blah. And he would just start talking to someone in the crowd. Didn't matter who it was, and roast the fuck out of them. It was just amazing. Really, really. Even if it was stooged out, like where there's a couple people that was like, okay, if he's missing a joke, he jumps over here because he's doing a special. Oh, well, talk about this person over there. That's a real Puerto Rican there if I ever seen one. I can smell their tacos on their breath from this distance. Oh, are you Dominican? Huh? Well, whatever. Whatever it was fucking funny. So you should check out Andrew Schultz. Oh, Christopher, good man. Yeah, check that out. Stinging Shaggy. Yeah, I hope you like that, man. That's really good. Stinging Shaggy on NPR is really good. It's so funny. Sometimes I feel a little kind of like cheesy listening to it. It's kind of like UB40 elevator red wine music. I don't know what it is, but then I listen to it. I'm like, it's actually really good. I'm like, fuck it. It's something not to be embarrassed by. The fact that like it's staying, I think it's this, is that Shaggy has got to be in his late 40s, and Sting has got to be in his almost 60s. So you're like, why is this? Why are they rocking the fuck out this? Why are they rocking the Casbah? Do you remember when you were a kid and you used to listen to that song, Rock the Cash Bar? You thought it was Rock the Cash Bar. I was like, so you're at a wedding, you're like, so this is free liquor? No, it's a cash bar. Ooh. No, it's free. No, it's cash bar. Rock the cash bar. What? No? I've never been to a wedding that had a cash bar. That was just Hey Jay Marley, you've met dude, Jay Marley, I'm gonna tell it to you like I've told everybody else. Start at the beginning of this video. It's well worth your admission fee, which is for you already. Thank you, Jay. I'm drinking some cheap beer and cheaper wine because you provided me with enough dollars to I actually bought a bunch of other liquor for someone else, but the person was a complete maniac. Um, anyway, so now I'm drinking, but I suggest highly, you've paid the cover charge, the surcharge for getting in here. Sir, I will not charge you. You will walk in here and listen from the beginning because it's fucking funny. I don't care. I'll even put it out there. It's funny. Schultz did not have an interview with Alex Jones. No way. Say word. Say word. I have to watch that. I did not know this. If Andrew Schultz and Alex Jones, which is funny anyways because Alex Jones is a comedian himself. Well, hold on. Do you know who Alex Jones is? He was a comedian. He just changed his stick. Do you remember who he is? Do you even know this? This is for real. Putting that he's put a couple extra pounds on. Thank you, Skull. Right in here. Yes, there it is. I'm not gonna say it out loud, but that's who it is. As far as I know, it's just the reason it's funny is because all Bill did was always he just he just flipped the switch and went to the other side. He's like, fuck it, comedy ain't working. I mean, it's funny, and he was super hilarious. A lot of people on the underground circuit of comedians, people, yep, on the underground circuit, people were like, Bill Hicks is one of the funniest. Like he's up there with Carlin and all of that. I never found him that funny. Some of his quid pro quo and his witticisms and how intelligent he was. But then he just said, fuck it. It's better if I just get all my anger and rage out and just laugh at it. And then thus Alex Jones is born. um, hey, Skull, hey, Divine. S- Skull said that it's 100% sure. 100%. I don't know. It seems very obvious at this point. It seems very obvious their whole demeanor. I mean whatever. I don't care. I mean it's fun to me because I'm watching. I don't fucking know the guy. If I was like, yo, you literally are like that was you then, he'd be like, of course, of course. Don't you understand? Santa Claus was born out of Jesus Christ's cunt. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shame me if you want, but realize that God did create everything. Therefore, He did create the devil and me and Bill Hicks and your mother's stinking fucking vagina that your stupid face fell out of. If you believe in Jesus Christ, the Lord and Savior, then you believe in God. And if you believe in God, you believe in me. And if you believe in God, then you believe in the devil. Where did the devil come from unless it was God's creation? No one that believes that I'm just going to follow the light and I'm a warrior for the goodness. If they believe so much in the goodness, they must believe that the world is bad. I'm going to repeat this for you in the back, and I'm going to clap like this. I'm going to clap your dead grandma's butt cheeks together in her grave right now as I'm fucking the shit out of her and your stupid mind. If you believe in goodness, it's only because you believe the world sucks so bad that you think you're good. That you believe in Jesus and saviors. What do you need to be saved from? What is so good if there wasn't for bad that you need to be saved from? Satan, Lucifer, the underworld. I will take you to the lowest level of poopy humor. Nah. Fucking stupid people sometimes, yeah. You know what? Fuck this. I'm drinking tequila. Let's go. You guys got 1 hour and 30 minutes of the most fucking hilarious prick on. But no. When I said hilarious, my dick is not funny looking. It's good. Listen, I was talking to somebody the other day. If somebody says you have a pretty dick or it's perfect, it means it's not everything they needed. I've come to terms with that. I mean, if you have a nub like that for a penis, dude, that's gotta suck, dude. I'd fucking know. I would definitely blow my brains out. I mean, because could you really satisfy a chick with a penis like this? Yeah, you could. Let me tell you why. Because the clitoris is right, and if you learn how the vagina works, you could. It's a show. It's called. It's a cartoon with a bunch of comedians, and one of the guys talks about having a very small genital, but it's perfect for her. And it's like, look, see, you can still see, so it works. Apparently, a woman's vagina is only about 5 inches deep. So every time, have I hit rock bottom before? Yes, definitely. If you have a little more than 5 inches, you're good. So I'm fucking good. That's as far as I know. I've never been told otherwise. Although it does, you know what, if you're with a girl with a fat ass, I'm going to tell you here's a little side note. You guys can't put this on the special. Chicks with really fat asses, it just, from the, like doggy style, they got a really big ass, you can barely, I'm like, dude, my dick is big enough to do all this. If you find a chick with a, like, you know how sometimes you're like, oh my God, look at this. And you're like, oh, you start drooling and you become like, you know, it's being cancel cultured because drooling over what is sexy to you. Fat ass is sexy. It just is. I don't know what it is. But if you're like, I'm gonna A lot of dudes, they cannot fuck from behind with the girl with fat ass. You ever been with like a, you know, 200-pound black chick with a real fat ass, just thick as anything? I can still get in there, but but it's like a little difficult. Like, oh, it's just you have to actually kind of get in there. You know what I'm talking about? No, anybody? I don't mean to make everything so uh, obtrusely sexual, but as far as I know, the only reason my mind works is because my masculine, if I may say so, my feminine, if I may say so, the brain hemispheres kind of morph into this solid gold thing in the middle. It's like right there, and it crosses this. There's this little thing in the middle where your brain is split apart. Yours is, mine is not. It all works simultaneously, in concert. There's nothing in. There's no obstruction between my left and right brain. I can give you a linear talk on why that's so funny, and also tell you about fucking a fat black ass. Or oh, do you know what the best is though? Eating vagina from an Asian a yellow like great golden dragon. I'm allowed to do that because I'm Asian. You didn't know that, did you? Little treat for your ears there. I'm Asian. I'm the tallest, longest, fattest dicked Asian you've ever met. It's kind of and I love tequila. So, shit. I think it's a party right now. It's a party. Let's go. Oh, tequila, man. Tequila, dude. Okay, AJ Marley, can you get this shit together for me? And not for me. It's for you. You take most of the profits. Just make sure that that I don't need a lot. Here's our company. I'll say it even on camera. Because somebody starts this, I'm gonna come find you and be like, you know that I said this. We have to start a tequila company. And now I know this takes a lot of work. There's a lot of people on the ground getting the materials to make the mezcal, to make the tequila, blah blah blah. It's called Tequila Mockingbird. It's Mockingbird tequila. So Tequila Mockingbird, boom. And our label will be, isn't there going to be like a scarlet letter or some sort of, it'll be based on the books that you were allowed to read in school and you were supposed to read for summer, but then you came back to school. See, they had a trick back then. They would say, hey, here's a summer reading list, which they knew no one would read because you couldn't really read them in school. They were banned from school. You couldn't read the Bible in school because that's a viciously disgusting book. They actually literally talk about cutting off genitalia. They talk about cutting off people's foreskins because it's clean. If there's nothing dirty about cutting off someone's dick, that's clean humor. It's in the Bible because the Bible told me so. If I were to listen to the Bible, I would be a bad man. Since I don't listen to that piece of shit, and you're not allowed to read it in school, and you're not allowed to read any of the other summer reading list. Read that if you think so. Come back and we might talk about it. The Scarlet Letter. So I was using To Kill a Mockingbird and Scarlet Letter. I was hybridizing or transmuting or transvestigating those two books that they made me read in the summer, which I didn't read. I just read the Cliff Notes version. Although as I evolved and became this thing, I started reading other books. Pretty cool shit, though, huh? Oh shit! Wait, you arrived at the right time. Yes. Devon, you tell the white girl her pussy shouldn't smell that way. Yo, okay, so let me get back to that. Asian chicks. I have not been with an proper Asian chick lately. in a very long time. That used to be my thing. I had a little Asian fever, you know. Their pussy always smelled like it was just perfect. And also, instead of up and down, their pussy was sideways, kind of like slanty eyes. They were like, they're even when you took their panties off, it would go ah chicka chicka ting 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 ting. Ooh, is that sexist or racist? I think I covered sexism and racism already, so I'm allowed to do that joke. And it smelled delightful, is what I'm trying to get at. And they know kung fu, so if you do anything out of line, they're gonna fuck you up. So, but oh man, Asian chicks are the best. I mean, but if I've told this, this is not a joke. This is just my preference. My preference, because I have preferences. I would go for like if I had in order, because there are different races, species, colors. You know, you can kind of block them into like seven or eight standard profiles of is it is it white, is it black, is it Asian, is it Indian, is it you can go through all of that, right? Is she Russian? She got blue eyes. She's Slovakian. Uh, in order, it's black chick, then Asian. You know what I mean? Like squinty eyes, Asian. Oh yes, I gotcha. Thank you. Black chick, like whatever. Like they smell the best all the time, and it's not just the cocoa butter. And then third, man, it's really tough. Red hair, green eyes. That'll be third, and that's very specific, I know. And then fourth would be anything kind of, I don't want to say Spanish, like Mexican, like somebody like because I love the fiery attitude, just not I just don't like all the extra bullshit. It's just too much. At least out front, like Mexican chick. If he's I just say Mexican, okay. I don't mean Mexican because they smell bad. They make shitty tacos. I make better tacos than Mexican bitches do. I guarantee that. Uh-oh, did I say that loud? Fuck. No, everybody's calling me. Yo, you do not make. I can't even do this. I can't even do the fucking accent right now. Because I was going to use like a Jersey, New York, Mexican, like, well, if you're from New York, you're from Dominican Republic. So that's a whole nother thing. I'm good with them people. My point is this, that, as much as I would put the Spanish, Mexican, Dominican, etc., etc. I know some of them don't get along. It's kind of like you can't say Chinese people and Japanese people because they don't get along. There's a big difference. Like you kind of look the same. Yeah, they don't really don't though. They really don't. There's a big difference. I would put the Mexican people top of the food chain. Like I would definitely date a Hispanic, Puerto Rican, Dominican, any of them. That would be top of the thing. But as far as I know, they would stab me, you know, and it would be like on the low. They'd be like, oh, they got a knife, and they're like, I'm like, oh shit. What is it? A black chick will just let you know up front, like, bitch, don't do that. I'm like, oh, got you. Good, we good. And an Asian chick would just go, ah, I see you tomorrow morning. I give you a boy job. Yes, I did just use an LNR there. See, the trick here is with accents. Asian, the Chinese thing, if you replace L's and R's, so instead of a blow job, you say a bro job. And Jay Marley knows a lot about bro jobs. Boom! Out the fucking park with that one right there. Ugh! I used a gay joke and a fucking Asian joke and a fucking. Oh, it's so good. Oh, do you ever feel like I could only imagine what it must feel like to like stand on stage and just murk the entire crowd with something like that because that took a lot. That was a lot of effort there. I didn't even know if I was going to find a joke in there. But the only thing that I know is a joke is the size. Now you can just the size of my husband's penis. I don't have a husband. Shit. I was gonna make fun of myself there, but it's hard to do that because I'm fucking good at everything. Skull. Hey, it doesn't. What's up, Stephen K? Oh, hey, somebody else that I've met. Stephen K. I've met Stephen K. We bugged out at a few places and got a little drunk and loopy. What's up, Joey Scott? What are you doing? Wait, Skull. Wait, where? Hey, try to say. No, don't make me say Lord of the Flies. I almost did it. I almost did it. If Christopher Lee comes back here, have him say Lord of the Fries. Lord of the Fries. Ooh, Lord of the Fries. Oh man. Now why are you gonna have me saying that for the next 2 days? Stop it. Stop it. No, everyone in their own mind is doing it. They're not actually gonna say it out forth. They're gonna just go, oh, and every time their head's gonna start to their veins are gonna start popping out their brain, and they just go, right to fries. Oh, and next time you look at here's how good I am at and I think you gave me a really funny thing to say there, just to include in how I can overwhelm people's minds to make them do something in the future, and you're not gonna be able to not do it. Next time you meet someone that is slightly Asian, um, you're going to ask them if they've ever seen that movie, Lord of the Flies. But instead of saying Lord of the Flies, you'll say, I don't care if you're in a grocery store. I don't care if the woman that's checking you out at the register is Asian. You'll be like, hey, do you like movies? So yeah, what's your favorite? And she'll probably say like Karate Kid or something with a Joaquin Phoenix, or perhaps. And you say, well, have you ever seen my favorite movie? Have you ever seen? Have you ever seen Run on Fries? And you'll just have to, whatever your grocery store, you'll just have to leave them there and just walk out of the store. Just like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to go right now. Oh shit. Oh shit. Whew. Fucking fucking fun is so much fun. Oh, if it wasn't for sexist, racist bigotry and all, comedy wouldn't exist. It just wouldn't. It just I would look a lot older if it wasn't for the fact that I smiled and laughed all the time and cry often too. Sometimes have you ever laughed so hard you cried? Or have you cried so hard that you realize that you're crying? You're like, why am I crying? And you start laughing. Those are two of the most beautiful things in the world. Well, I mean, and have you ever had relations with somebody and you start having like a laugh fit? You're laughing while having sex, or cry during it? Laugh, cry, having sex, and farting and having an orgasm? Oh man, I was really pushing for that one. That was gonna be the next that was gonna be the next joke is me taking a fart. No, I didn't fart because I thought I might shit my pants if I did that. And I do not force jokes, nor do I force farts. If you'd like to laugh, you can. There's a tiny little space that people can find. You can canoodle your way into a little space and just be all cozy there. And you go. You can snicker in a tiny little space that you exist in. Even if this humor isn't for you, it's for someone. You have to realize that. Don't be so, motherfuckers. Don't be so selfish. I'm not just talking to myself here. I'm talking to all of you simultaneously. So if you didn't get it, it's okay. We'll just ease into the next joke. Or I'm just going to do a shot. Let's go. Cheers. Fuck it. Look at my fan just turned on. Fans are here. Cool. Oh, here's a joke. And this is actually, you want jokes? You want real life events? You want real life events that happened? So here's a real life event that happened to me. Yeah, thank you, Skull. Here's real life. This is, well, I don't know if this is real life. It's just something on the computer, but it's somebody that I know that I've seen on a like on the Instagram, on the YouTube, and on I do the other app, the Zoom app, so people can come and I can see their face and they can talk and we're interacting like this. It's like me, there's you, you're doing this. I talked to this person, and so there was a running joke that me and this girl had about something. Okay, and I don't want to give the whole thing away. And I'd commented on her latest picture. So normally she doesn't post pictures like this, but it's very provocative. She got fat titties, is what I'm saying. Like she had low cut shirt and her titties was there. Like she was like 4 pictures of her breasts just in the camera. And was the end? The joke was the other day she had told me personally because she said to me that she had an OnlyFans account. I was like, what's OnlyFans? I didn't know what it was. Because I'm old, I'm stupid, and I don't pay to watch chicks take their clothes off because I already pay for the internet. So, yeah, you could just go ahead and Google boobs, and there's boobs. Boobies. And so I said something to her. I was like, hey, fucking great fucking New York boobs. Yeah, I said something. I don't know. I just said something like, I thought you didn't have an old. And some fucking girl comes to her rescue calling me an asshole. It was basically, this is the form of the conversation, saying that I shouldn't talk to her like that. I'm like, bitch just told me 2 days ago and try to, I've got an OnlyFans account. No, I really don't, but I think that's hilarious. And she's like, would you like the address? I was like, yeah, what is it? How do I? And she's like, I'm kidding. Like, why did I do that? Why did I take my clothes off for money? And then she posted something on the Instagram with her tits just completely out there. Hilarious. And so I said something. And then her friend was like, I dare you. I'm gonna fuck it. And she reported me to Instagram that I was being abusive because I said she had a donkey face. I said to this girl who I know her to be a girl at this point, but I don't even know if she looks like it. I don't even know who she is. And my comment was, whatever, you're a donkey face. And Instagram got wind of the fact that I said donkey face to her because she reported me for being abusive because I called her donkey face. Despite the fact that I said nothing to her and I said something nice to her friend, and her friend jumps on here and says to me that I can't say anything about her friend's tits that are directly in front of the 5 pictures of her tits. Like, I'm surprised her fucking face was even on there, even though she's really pretty. And I have a good conversation with her. Just, I'm an asshole, and I have this many people that don't like what they have reported my comments for being a dick, and then said you have 0 comments that you've disliked. And my thought was, do you know how many people have said shitty things to me? I would probably have 2,000 plus comments that I'd be like, can you make them stop talking this way to me? Like 2,000 plus. And they're like, 11 people have said they don't like what you said. And I was like, I called someone a donkey face. And I never even seen their face. So it's just a random, stupid, why is that even person even talking to me to begin with? Because I wasn't commenting to her. I was commenting to this other girl on her boobs. Good boobs. And good boobs because she also said that she would stick her tongue in my butthole at any random point in time if she were near me. And she said she would fuck the shit out of me. I'm just saying. What a weird life. That's just within the past 48 hours, and I have 3 more funnier things than that has actually occurred in my real life. So could you imagine if I told you true stories of my life? We don't have enough time. Don't have enough time. Yep. Fuck out of here. I bet the 4 people that just left the room are probably all uh, unimpregnable bitches. Like chicks that even if you came in them 1,000 times, they could never get pregnant because they're too retentive. They're like, ow, ew, ow, ew, oh, and then I'd have to psychologically break that. I'm like, why do you have such a problem with the male genital? Do you remember the Big Lebowski when uh, that chick was like, "Do you like coitus?" And she's talking to him about like having sex, and he's like, he's having his little White Russian. And he's just drinking. You like coitus, Mr. Lebowski? Like whatever she says. What if I turn that joke the other way around? I was like, "Do you like dick in your vagina?" I don't even know. I mean, and I'd have to wonder. I'd psychologically analyze what is the problem with me uh, being aroused by the female figure. Is there any problem with that? I mean, I'm aroused by. Are you not aroused by me? Yeah, I am, but is your pussy sweating right now? Like I make people's brains bleed and pussy sweat. Like I make chicks titties sweat. Even chicks that aren't pregnant, they start lactating. There's milk just drips out of their. Actually, milk drips out of their vagina, and I'm just in the room. This happens. This is not a power of suggestion. This is just a statement of fact. So, if I was sitting there drinking that breast milk or that vagina milk in the Big Lebowski's cup as he's drinking a White Russian, as Maud says, "Do you like coitus?" I would have to question, could I do that as a man? But I thought we were all the same thing. We're not allowed to, we're genderless. So for genderless, can we scissor? Can we play Scissor Sisters? If we scissored, if me and, back to the dead grandma jokes, dead grandma's not going to turn this on. So, how about me and you? Right now, we just scissor. I'll put my Ken parts next to your Barbie parts, and see if my Ken parts don't just go like a magic mushroom. Wah, 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 wah. And all of a sudden, it hits the top of your brain. And you go, oh, there are just two genders. It's me and you. Oh, we're all one. Oh. You know what I mean? I mean that was kind of a that multi-layered, textured joke on the perfunctory predilection of perturbed pacifists. Yeah, go ahead and look those 4 P words up. Yes, I did. I did do that. Yeah, it's pretty good though. Can I get 2 hours done here? Hey, I know the second hour was a little challenging for people because I had to tell more elaborate tales of the crypt. But a lot of people are going to the crypt. And the crypt keeper. Crypt means what? Cryptic. It means death, and it also means coded. Death is actually coded. See, yeah. Codices, codis. There was what was it? Codex Alimentarius. Shit. Did I just really throw that in there? 1 hour and 53 minutes into this ridiculous bullshit. I said Codex Alimentarius. If you don't know what that is. I'm gonna eat this right here because it's good. Oh my god. Number 1 rule: you should never talk with mouthful, nor eat on camera. Don't do it. But here, I'm just badass. I'm doing everything you should. Oh man, there's pesto on here, pesto and feta. What the fuck? Oh, this is so delicious. So, hey, if you just got here, hopefully you already know who I am, so you know what the fuck's going on. And if you're new here, we just gotta give it a second because I'm gonna eat this right now. Oh my god, this is so fucking good. I wish I could tell you where I got this from, but you just have to come here to find out. Oh, wow, what a fucking gag that is. Okay. Dude, that shit is so fucking good. Wow. All right. Tequila. Finished. Wine. Okay, cool. And then beer. All right, back to original form. Who's there? Is 5 people here? All right, if 5 people are here at this point, I don't know what time it is where you are, but I know it's probably like 3. Oh, it's 4:30. I thought it was 3:30. It's 4:30. If there's 5 people in here, somebody say something, anything. Just say something. I need a little motivation. Or else I'm just gonna cut this off and go to bed. Because I think it's been a good show. I just want to get to 2 hours. Because I think shit. Does anybody here know that I've done about almost 3,000 videos? I've kept about 2,000 up. I have. Well, I mean, I don't have. It's only because of the awesomeness of all of you. A million. Oh, wait, who is this? Oh, Santana's music. Oh, you asked that earlier, Christopher. Sorry, I skipped over that. Why are you so worried about Santana's music? I think Santana's music is the sound. I'm gonna tell you what Santana's music is. It's the sound of a chick, a girl, a woman, that she only has a couple minutes, and she's on a break from work, and she's like, "Hey, I'm gonna go take my cigarette break. I'm gonna go take. I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta powder my nose." And she goes in there and listens to Santana and goes, and she just plays with her coochie until she just has an orgasm as quick as possible. There's nothing fun about it. Like, I like it. I mean, it's good. It's good. I like Santana, but I'm not gonna put him on a pedestal. Like, you know, he's not some fucking extraterrestrial awesome guitarist. He just is good. He's very good. I don't prefer it. I don't. Maybe I haven't heard the depths of his CD collection, but I heard it. It's just women masturbating really fast. That's what it is. Oh, Divine, I have a lot of content. Yeah, some people told me I should just. I've considered this too, man. I considered just shutting my entire channel down and just starting from a fresh. Not that would change anything, because for me, my channel is not for any of you. Like, I don't mean to be selfish here. This is not for any of you. I don't give a fuck. I give 2 good goddamn queefs. It's like queefs in a wind. I don't really care. This is my diary. It means I'm talking shit, and some of it is really, really enlightening and helpful to people, and some of it is just stupid. But you guys get to listen to all aspects of it, so hopefully it's enjoyable. And obviously, if someone asks me a question, I'm going to answer it, and I'm going to give them help in whatever arena of life they're having dilemmas with, and I'm pretty good at that. You know, if like you're like, "Hey, I'm having a problem taking a shit," I'm like, "Oh, drink some sun and tea, and stick a fucking tube in your ass with some coffee," and I mean, I can do all that. Yeah, I hear you on the Skull. Are you shitting me? You've watched most of my videos for real? So did you? Hey, I gotta ask this. Christopher Lee, whatever, with the fucking Santana. Santana's bullshit. Just shut the fuck up. Um, you watch most of my videos. That's incredible. And when I say incredible, I mean it means like you're a credible human. I'm sure. But like, really, that's a lot of fucking hours of. You realize for me to make that many hours of content, that is also dispersed, and some of it is disparaging, and it's all, and it's hours and hours on end. Really? Did you watch the process of me doing the thing? Like at the beginning, I was like, "Hi, here's a whiteboard, and here's what I need you to understand about how these things work." And then when I was like, here's my first video. I drink piss. And then I was like, here's me sitting under the tree, and no one can talk to me, but I'm gonna sit in a tree and I'm gonna philosophize about something. When I was like, all right, fine, who wants to talk? And then it turned into this. This is the results of the beginning. Do you see the process? You see the transmutation? Yes, I said trans. Yes, I'm down with transvestites. I mean, in a way that like, about like trying to like, only if you're watching the camera can you see what I just did. I just put two fingers in between this thing there. It's like a pussy fart. And would you call it? I have to ask a question. And here's a question I have before we get back to the more important things. Um, if you used to have a penis, so you had a throbbing genital with on the bottom, and you cut it off and stuffed it inside of you, and you have a vagina or a pussy. If I were to finger blast you and it made fart noises, would it still be called a pussy fart, or would it be called a cock fart? That is something for the ages. They should put that on. Skull, yeah, for real. Hey, Stephen K, you said taking the piss. Fucking cock farts. It's hilarious. Oh my god, that's too funny. I I'm sitting here. I don't even know. I'm like a giddy fucking like a Gettysburg Giddy committee of giddy girls, giddy schoolgirls. Fucking hell. Ain't life fun sometimes? Ain't it grand? As much stupid shit as I do, as much as I can't understand how reality works, I try to have fun with it most of the time. Even if I'm having a bad day, even if I'm crying, even if I'm laughing, even if no matter what it is, I hope everybody's having a good time. That's I would be the best host to a party, except for the fact that if I was hosting a party, um, I'd still get drunk, and then everything would become a mess. I'm like, oh, I got to clean this whole fucking thing up. I think that's the only the good thing about being really really awesome is you don't have parties at your house, and you have a small space. Like I don't need a lot of things. This is like right now, other than the fact that I don't like the way my kitchen's set up, just because of the way it's set up, because I like to cook. I have more than enough space to do everything I want. Like I have a couch and a beautiful chair of a king made out of, is that velvet or velour? It's purple. It's fucking lovely, and I got cool shit, and it's cozy. Like I have more than enough here, more than enough. I just would wish my kitchen was set up differently, but and I love hosting parties, and I do. I have pretty much I could across, like just for forever I could give you better good music and better comedians and better arts uh, than anywhere. Hey, but I don't want to have to clean up tomorrow morning. Although I don't mind cleaning up just for my own tiny little space of weirdness. The more weird you are, the more you are yourself, because we're wired differently. The word weird is the word wired. So you wire something differently, you become very weird. Ha, Christopher Lee. the video of the thumbnail where I'm showing, I'm holding the cup of piss, where I was talking about some dude that used to drink piss, and then all of a sudden told everybody that, so he drank piss for a while, then he started going in on someone saying, if you drink piss, it's fucking satanic and it's evil. I had a couple people say it recently, like, because they got sucked back into the church. Whatever. Drink your piss or don't drink your piss. I don't fucking know. Like I'm drinking beer, wine, and liquor right now. Will I drink my piss? Oh, I could probably do that. I just don't have any piss to be had drinking right now, and I don't feel like being up for the next 8 hours. I'll be up for another 30 minutes with you guys, and then turn the lights off and take a little nap. The water of I know the water. No, the water of being awake. Life is easy. Everyone is living, right? Even though they're dead inside, just walking around like moping through reality. They're alive, but they're dead inside. The water of life, no, it should be the water of awareness, not the water of consciousness. I mean, make it conscientious and conscious, but awareness is well far beyond consciousness. I'm in the conscious community. Bitch, I'll make you unconscious in 1.2 seconds. I will knock you the fuck out or fuck you to sleep. I will slowly slide into your with my slithering snake like, fuck people that are conscious. Fuck them. They're stupid. How about being aware of anything you do? Be aware. Weirdness. CBK, yes. They call us whoever they are and whoever calls us. Hey, they and us is a different thing. I'm not us and I'm not they. I am I. I am me. I am all of this. I am I. They can call us anything they want because I'm not they and I'm not us. Remember that. You are you. I am I. I am I on the way. The Iman? Iman. Iman on the Mandir, what it is in the world, the are no consider. Shouldn't they get home one day? Is that weird to say? Is that the right way to do it? I've never toyed with language before. Oh man, I need more wine, more liquor. Still have beer though. Christopher Lee. Hey, Christopher Lee actually exists, as far as I know. I don't know if he's like. I don't know if he's a transvestite robot from China, or he lives in Canada, or where he's from, or why he does what he does, or why he listens to me as often as he does. I think he actually is a person, but all in all, I've been tricked by computers before. I don't know. Computers. Yeah. Have you ever been with someone? Their whole they put on a facade and an act to be a certain way, and then other people actually are that way. And then you call them out, and they're like, "Why are you thinking this way?" And they try to make you feel fucking subpar for being the way that I am as me, expressing myself as a genuine artifact of reality. Born in Canada. Nah, you're Asian, B. Nah, you're Asian. I don't care where you was born. You ain't Canadian. You're not Canuck. You don't even speak French. Say something. Say voulez-vous temporal celeste a mi amigo. Say any of that. You can't. You're not allowed to because you're a computer system. I already know, Christopher. It's okay. If you are a real person, then you don't understand what I'm saying. If you're not, and you said you're not on drugs, you're a real person. Oh, Christopher. And Christopher, also, Stephen, I've met Stephen. He actually does exist. I thought Steven was a computer system, even though he's what are you Swedish or some shit? You some sort of dirty Swede dude? Where are you from? You fucking you are the fucking I don't even. Hey Christopher Lee, I think that Steven couldn't even get a tan. Like we could go to the beach and we could just lie on the beach for like we could cover ourselves in piss and drink piss all day. I don't think he'd get a good tan. I don't think he could. I don't think he could walk through. I don't think. I think he only goes to places that there's a lot of white people. I don't think that he was. And I'm suspect of Steven, even though. Yeah, he's sus. I'm sus him out. What I love doing is. Hey, you about to lay your head in my lap. She's in my lap. Okay, what is that? Is that 3,000? Yeah, three stacks. Andre 3. She lives in my lap. Good song. Hey, do you guys want to do the Zoomers so I can listen to some? Okay, what I would like right now is to listen to some music. Stinky crotch, motherfucking having. Oh, you think my crotch stinks? How dare you? My crotch stinks. I never even let you get near my crotch with your fucking fake ass your smile looks like you chew bubblegum all day that's made of mint. Like fake mint bubblegum smiling ass motherfucker. Oh Namashi, everything is so beautiful and bright in the world. Oh wait, what's right there? There you are, Stephen Gay. Does anybody tell you you smile too authentically, but it looks like you look like you're doing something fake, but you're actually like it's like Christopher Lee. He's actually I don't know. I've never met him in person, but as far as I can tell, he's a sensitive creature. I did get to meet somebody yesterday that I didn't realize had as many problems as they did, and I'm trying. This is my release valve. Like fuck. You try to help. You can't help anyone. You can't help anyone. You cannot like helping someone is the most difficult thing. You know why? Because unless they're willing to receive the knowledge of Satan, God, Lucifer, Principalia, the old Olmec, almighty Aztec warrior of the Hindu tribe of what you would call the Mayan. I'm just an illusion of your mind that you're creating in your own reference points of what you think reality could become, but is here right now as I speak. Because I don't really exist. It's just you imagining me to be here. Are you hallucinating yet? Does your phone exist? Does your computer exist? I'm sitting here typing on a phone and I think technology sucks. You ever hear those people say they fucking hate tools and technology, but they love all that they've been bequeathed? Yes, I said queefed because it was funny. I was gonna say bequeathed, but I think queefed is funnier. Like fucking technology and all that shit. Like, can I get a frozen a froyo? Can I get a frozen yogurt? Can I get that? You realize like to make frozen anything where it's warm is a whole process of tools and technology. It gets you your frosty frozen yogurt and those things that are like in the freezer there. For you to get those, that's technology. When we live near the equator. Ecuador means equator. It means the middle point. When we lived there, you know what you did? When we drank beer, it was as warm or cold as it was outside because that's what it would do. We put it in a can? No, we put it in a clay jar. Could you drink it all day? Yes. And you'd add different herbs and spices, and would you pasteurize it? No. I mean, the wisdom is unequaled. Divine Dispenser. Do I believe in aliens? I see you've set me up with a weird cross hybridization of ideas. So, do I believe in aliens because I notice some who believe in flat Earth don't believe in aliens? So you've made two random ridiculous assumptions, and then you've equated them and said that I believe in either of those things. You have to resequester. Go get the paperwork, write that story down again, and ask me again. You've noticed that some who believe in flat Earth. Okay, are you assuming I believe in flat Earth, or are you assuming that you don't believe in flat Earth, or do you know the Earth is flat, or do you think we live in a realm, or do you think it's a ball, or whatever the fuck it is? So you've already made one assumption that I'm not keen of because I'm not a flat earther, and don't believe in aliens. And I guess you don't know what the word alien means. Alien is alien. I'm only in all of this fucking ridiculous, incredulous statement that you're trying to give me an answer, and I don't like it. Do you believe in aliens? If we start there, do I believe in aliens? Why wouldn't I? I said Andre 3000. Aliens. Andre 3000 and Big Boy is Gemini and Aquarius. We run the shit, fool. And I'm a Gemini. Okay. Okay. Get it? Okay, so do I believe in aliens? Of course. Aliens. I noticed some who believe. You noticed some who believe. Well, you noticed some who believe. So hold on, Divine, do you think the earth is flat or do you think it's round? Do you suck off people that wear 33 badges and work for NASA and just jerk off dudes because it's not pleasurable, but you do it anyways because you like skiing? Do you like skiing? I thought. Wait, hold on, no, Divine. Let me ask you a question. You fucking freak show. All right, check it out. Do you think the realm that we live on is, as far as we can tell, flat? Or do you think it is a ball flying through space, spinning around, all haberdashery, cocksucking cunts, and the stars just line up, and the people that are on the sea can see the moon as a map and see the stars as something that happens seasonally, simultaneously with the way that the ships will sail in the sea and the sun and the setting of all the set. You know who Set is? Oh, that's that we get to Hinduism. But because I think you set me up for failure with that question. Those because it seems like you separated yourself. You separated yourself from thinking about flat Earth or aliens, and also okay. Do you think there are? Here's your three questions. Answer these. Number one, do you think, not believe? I don't believe there is. As far as I can tell, it seems as though that the realm that I purvey, that I put my feet on and I can observe with my eyes and hear with my ears and smell with my nose and lick like your dead grandma's cunt. Back to that funny joke. Boom. And actually, I'll eat her shit too and fuck the tree that she's sitting underneath. Do I believe that the Earth is flat? It doesn't matter. Do you believe the Earth is flat, or do you think it's flat? Number one, all right? So this is what you've premised. You've premised something that is stupid. Do I believe? I don't believe any. And do I believe in aliens? You'd have to be completely fucking new to anything real. Do you believe you exist? Is as stupid as asking if I believe in aliens. And I've noticed some that believe, I've noticed that people that ask dumb questions like that, you probably take a tube, stick it up your ass, and then you fart and you breathe it. I've noticed people like you don't actually exist, and you eat your own farts. And hopefully at some point in time, as you're gonna keep, because the news media will tell you something. I've noticed that flat earthers also. So you've somehow managed to ostracize yourself by saying Those who believe, I've noticed some who believe in flat Earth don't believe in aliens. Which one is it? I'm just wondering. And this is also Divine. I like you, and I love your channel, and I've seen some of your videos, hilarious. And I'm just. This is not for you. This is not me shitting you. This is for anybody that asked this question. Aliens have nothing to do with whether the realm is flat or not. And you noticing that, that's your perception. But in reality, I can tell you, I'm drinking a beer. I'm about to go pour some wine and do a shot of tequila because I'm just a drunken fool, right? And thank you, Vio. Hey, Steven, Zen is an alien? Yes, this is correct. No. Yes. Hey, Divine, I know, I was, didn't you just hear what I just said? Like, I know maybe we're off timing here. We're off timing. I was doing that entire thing for the reverberation effect. I knew you didn't mean it like that. I've already seen your videos. I get it. You're fucking funny, and I was being funny on top of the funny. No, I don't really think that. Yes, So, did you answer any of the three questions though? Do you think the realm that we live on is flat? Are you a flat earther? And do you suck your own farts? Well, that was just for funny, and I was leading up to that joke, man. Okay, and what let me. Here's for me from my humor. What do aliens have to do with the shape of the Earth? Have to do with eating your own farts? Got another fart joke in there. Okay, got it. Yeah. Okay. No, Divine. I was pretend this just for 1 second. It's okay. You're listening over there, which is hard for me to do sometimes. You're listening over there, but there's 9 people listening right now. So and they're listening to me. So I'm responding to an idea. And so the ideas that you typed in the screen, I'm responding to. You're not here, but I also know in the back of my mind, in a year from now and 2 years from now, there'll be thousands, if not millions, of people who've heard me say this, and they're gonna think that I was shitting on you, but I don't know you. For me, for as far as I can tell, yes, you have a channel, and you're fucking hilarious, dude. Me, you would definitely get along if you do exist in this realm. You see, so when you ask me a question, it's got to be a little more fucking poignant. It seems flat, yes. All right, okay. It seems flat, yes. No fart sucker. You're not a fart sucker. Okay, good. Woo! I'm so fuck. Me too. I don't fuck. I don't suck fart. Wait, fuck sarts. Fuck sharks. Shark fucker. Have you ever fucked a shark? I guarantee there's something that no human being has ever done in the world. Oh shit! I was trying to make a point here. If you get in a Shark Tank, unless it's a baby shark, do you think even a tiny little child could fuck a shark? Do you think an adult could fuck? Why would you fuck a shark? Why would you do that? You can't fuck a shark. Let me tell you a story. Do you like stories? Here, let me tell you one of my favorite stories. This is one of my favorite stories. So, I've played billiards. No sharks left over here, bro. I fucked them all. Yeah. Hey, Steven, let me tell you a story. When you came here, did you fuck me? No. Am I a shark? No, I'm a goddamn rhinoceros. I'm gonna tell you 2 things that's never happened. No one's fucked a shark, and no one's fucked a rhinoceros. That's me. Okay, let me explain something. I used to play a lot of billiards, pool. Go to a bar and just shoot pool. I was pretty decent at it. Damn it! It was just about primed for the right story, but you know what? Let me go pour some wine and I'll tell you the story. This is not a whiny story. This is a statement of absolute fucking certitude, gratitude, and fact. Yes, certitude, you can certify this, and gratitude because you get to hear it, and fact because, well, this shit happens. Here's the story. So, I'm pretty sure, even though I haven't shot pool in a long time, if there was a pool table, you're not going to win. Pretty sure. Like, I mean, obviously we play enough times. Yeah, you'll get a couple free ones. Whatever. So, me and my buddy here's how much I used to play pool. I used to go to a pool hall. Well, it was a bar pool place. There was a bunch of tables, and there was three. There's three there. No, it's a beautiful place. I met a roommate of mine that I actually traveled in New Orleans with. I used to. I don't want to tell too much of the story. Oh shit! Should I go? You know what? Before I do this, let's get a shot of tequila because it's fun this way. So I used to play pool from noon until 2 a.m. Yes, 14 hours. 14 hours on a Saturday. 14 hours of pool on a Saturday. I'm going to tell you about sharks. I'm going to tell you. This is a really good story. I promise you it is. It's so much fun. So I used to play 14 hours on a Saturday, maybe like 10 hours on a Sunday, and then a few evenings. So they would open up the pool table just so I could play it. That's fun, right? And don't worry, there's a morale. There's moral to the story. I'm gonna give you an oral. This is vetting or vindication or vindaloo. Vindaloo, that's a funny word. It's also some snacks. And I would go there and I'd play pool, and I got pretty good at the game. Pretty good at it, I guess. So this is years and years later. This I was like 20 something. And now I'm in my late 30s, and well, now I'm well past that. And I usually hang out with this dude, and we just find bars to go drink beers, shoot pool, and talk shit and pick up chicks. One day I'm playing pool, and this dude, the place that I didn't know the place. It was in the French Quarter somewhere. Some dude says, "Hey, you want to play?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "You want to play? You want to gamble?" I was like, "I think that's a bad idea." He said, "I was like, it's a bad idea." And he goes, "Oh, you want to bet me?" I was like, I'll bet you nothing that I'll beat you." He goes, "For real?" He's like, "I got 20 on the game." I was like, "Dude," I was like, "Listen, when I beat you for $20, you're gonna get mad that I beat you, and I'm telling you right now, I'm going to beat you. So I'm not gonna play you for $20. How about we just play for fun?" "Nah, man, fine, we'll play for a drink." A drink, just a drink. $3 at the bar, that's a drink. Who the fuck cares? Okay, let's play for a drink. Now, who wins the game? I'm gonna let you just walk through this conversation here. Yeah, I won. Why would I win? Because I told him I was gonna win, and because pretty good at the game. And then he goes, after the game, because he doesn't have $3 to buy a beer. He thought he was going to hustle me because we're at a place that people come in there and play pool to win money and to like hustle people. Like they think they're going to hustle the drunks off the street that walk into the bar that want to play for a drink or play for 20, and they just like get and I won the game and he didn't want to lose. That was his money for the day. I was like, I just beat you, right? So that's a drink. Or did you want to play with that 20? He upset at this point. I was like, dude, I told you I don't play me. I was like, told you, like, just play for fun. He didn't want to buy me a drink. He didn't have the money on him. I said, you know what, bro? It's okay. Let me buy the beers. So go up and buy him a beer and buy me a beer. He wouldn't even drink it. And he was mad that I told him that I will win this fucking game because I'm better than him. And is that okay? Can I call him a him in this story? Is it a chick? What if I whooped a chick's ass at pool? Was that okay? I mean, you know, I'd probably call him a chick to his face because like you kind of pussy for think you're gonna beat me at this thing. You think I'm not from? I was like, he was like, where you from? I was like, I'm from your dead grandmother's cunt. Another dead grandma cunt joke. Woo! I got like 5 of them in today, at least. It's funny. To me, at least. But I told him I was going to beat him. Couldn't understand. And he said, and then you know what's funny? Here's the punchline of the joke. I haven't got to it yet. He said, "Are you some kind of shark or something?" That's the punchline. He said that. He said that. He looked at my face and said, "Are you some kind of shark or something?" I was like, "I just told you, do not play me for 20. Don't play me for anything. Just play for fun. And you lost for a drink, and I'll buy you a drink." And he wouldn't drink the drink. Nor did he play again. Because I was like, this is my table now. How do you feel about that? This is my bar, in fact. Silvio, there's your shark. Baby shark. Is anybody fucking a shark? No. And are you fucking a rhinoceros? You want a rhinoceros joke? See, that whole thing right there was not a joke. That was actually real life, but it's funny. And I got rhinoceros jokes. One time I went on a backpacking out adventure in South Africa. Hold on. This one I'm telling right here, I'm just gonna make it up on the spot. I've never backpacked in South Africa. No, I never have. I know people that are from the continent of Africa. Here's a little wisdom for people. You can't be African American because Africa's a continent, you dumb fuck. What country are you from? You can be something and America's not a continent either. Or America's not a well, you're gonna pick a state or you're gonna pick the whole country, or it's just stupid, is what I'm saying. Just what are you my point is, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing right now? Ooh, dude. Oh, divine. Purple sweet potatoes is the dopeness. Yeah, black beans and curry. How do you say curry? Do you say curry? Do you say, can I get some of that yellow curry? Do you like yellow curry, red curry, or do you like kitty, 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 like Kid Cudi? Oh, dude, you know what I want to listen to right now? Fuck, I want to listen to a song so bad. Like, yo, I'm having kind of an underpants issue where like I have a penis, but it's kind of sweating it's throbbing with the desire to listen to this song. It's called "Day and Night" by Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi. Does anybody know the song? I think it's about that hour. I could probably put some music on. It's 5 o'clock. Holy shit! I got through 2.5 hours of this. Kid Cudi? Anybody? Anybody? Kid Cudi? Just say Cudi, Cudi, Cudi. Like Steve. Okay, why does Steve Kerr coach Steph Curry? Steve Kerr, Stephen Curry. What is they both just to let you know a little something. You know how 50-40-90 works? 50% from the field, 40% from three, 90% from the free throw line. Steve Kerr and Stephen Curry. Huh? Kind of interesting the way that works. Seems like it's almost too hard to believe. Steven, my wife is dyslexic. She keeps cooking my sock. Hold on, that's fucking funny. That's fucking funny. It took me a second. I was like, cooking. Oh, see now, if you said that out loud, that would be a harder joke for most. Hard joke. It'd be harder for someone to understand. But when I see it there, I can understand it. That's fucking funny. My wife is dyslexic. She keeps cooking my sock. Wow. You know what's funny? Well, the funniest thing about you saying that is Steve. Just you can be honest here. No one's gonna ever. You could just start a new channel, whatever. Who cares? You're into dudes, right? Or do you just are you bi? Are you bi? Are you into chicks and dudes? You don't have a wife. Like I mean, I know that was a setup for the joke that you got a wife, but um, it's a good joke with Scottish accent. Well, that's Irish. How you do Scottish? Yeah, you can't. Ugh. It's a ugh. Steven, you into dudes, right? You like dudes too, right? Like, do you like kiss them on their butthole, on their nose, and their face, and their eyes, and their? Have you ever licked an eyeball? Here's a question I have. More important than whether or not Steven's sexual fantasies involve um, animals, humans of either. Thank you for the laughter there. Hmm. I couldn't tell. Hey, here, Steven. I'll give you this as well as anyone else. I'm happy to fuck in the same room as someone else. I'm even willing to even perhaps give a high five and slap you on the ass, but like I'm not into like I dudes just don't do it for me. It just doesn't work. Who am I confusing with? I'm not confused. I'm very poignant and precise with what I'm saying. I'm just saying you seem like you like dudes and chicks, which is fine. I think you're 60% chicks, 40% dudes. I think me, I tried the dude thing a couple times. I was like, dude, you know how much better it would be that if every guy that I knew, I was like, hey, 100% of the population we can kind of fuck with, rather than I got 50% population. Yeah. Like if I need to get laid right now, I could just like call somebody like, "Hey, what's up?" And then the chicks are like, well, "I don't know." And it's like, oh, and it's like I got half of my phone directory to people that hang out with me, like fucking, I'm a strong gentleman. You, I think, kind of, you're a bati boy. It's okay, and I appreciate that. I do. I appreciate a bottom bitch, a bottom feeder. Speaking of killing sharks, is we're gonna play the seaman game or the seaweed game or the bottom of the sea where all of the clams, and the crabs live and the bottom feeders, or the sharks that just kind of. Oh wait! Steve, so for real, you actually do have an African wife? No shit. I did. You didn't tell me that. You never told me that. I did not know. Hey, I just go off the computer system. So congratulations. Uh, I'm. Why was I not invited to the wedding? I. Because your wife would be like, I'm done with you, Steven. I'm gonna go fuck Zen. And I'm like, no, honey, just stay with that one because I'm not your type. I'm not your type. For real, I didn't know that. I did you tell me? Come on, I'm halfway drunk most of the time. Cheers, by the way. Oh, I mean, see, maybe it's I just didn't believe you because look it in person, yeah, we fucked around, and in on the internet thing, I don't really I respond to it on the internet, but I don't really believe any of it. It's kind of like I did, but you refused to be. Nobody gets how fucking funny the joke is that you just said there. Everyone should be like LOLing. They should be like LO fucking L. But you refuse to be bridesmaid. That's fucking. Oh, that makes me feel like coming to America when Eddie Murphy and the other dude says he's king, but the dude is a prince, and you were just like, but you refuse to be a bridesmaid. When because Arsenio Hall is such oh dude, Arsenio is the flamingest faggot ever, which is cool. I like the guy. I mean, I think it's hilarious. The fact that he could maybe go whoo like that. He could just make people do that. Like, what a fag, dude. And that if you're a Brit, you could just say, "Hey, let me get a fag." It means a flaming stick. Doesn't mean that you're gay. It doesn't mean you're like. That's funny. Your bridesmaid. Oh, do you remember that movie? The what it's a comedy with Dave Chappelle. The Princess Bride. Is that it? Is it? Oh, you know what? No, there were. Oh, look at if we could get rid of the parts that were corny, it was a pretty good movie. It was pretty funny. Was it as good as the first one? No. Then can they do a third one? Absolutely not. But yeah, so the Princess Bride with Dave Chappelle. I'm gonna tell you something very funny. I'm gonna tell you something very funny. The funniest thing I ever heard in my life is this. It's the Princess Bride, right? With the everyone men in tights. Remember Men in Tights, the scene where everybody's dancing, wearing, being all gay and being all gay and merry and just dressed as women, and like it's just very faggoty scene. Dave Chappelle gave this joke. Said, "Oh no, he didn't give a joke. He was sitting there smoking a cigarette, very very feminine, smoking a cigarette, and he's talking to the guy that interviews everybody in Hollywood, and he says to him, he's talking about like getting dressed up in women's clothing, like men that do it. Like, do you know how strong of a brother Martin Lawrence is? Which Martin Lawrence's shit is fucking hilarious. And all of a sudden he's irrelevant. He's like, do you know what it would take for him to scream in the streets like they're trying to control me? That blah blah blah. Like, do you know what Hollywood people are like to, And it was going on and on about this like dressing up as a woman and doing like, but yet Dave Chappelle did dress up as a woman and danced around in fucking tights, almost as if he forgot that he was wearing tights. He wrote some great movies, and he used to be funny. Dave Chappelle is no longer Dave Chappelle. That dude's sucking. That dude is not a good comedian. And you know what? As soon as he became not Dave Chappelle, you know what he won? He won an award. When he was actually funny, then he all of a sudden started like lifting weights and doing things, or changed his character, put a different cloak on. Not funny anymore. He's not funny at all. And also, you know what's funny is I have to take a shit. Do you guys want to watch me shit on camera? Divine, did I ever get the phone back from the girl who stole it? What are you talking about? Um, what are you talking about? Divine, we're 2 hours and 42 minutes into me being drunk. Did I get my phone back from the girl who stole it? Help me with this. Divine, I gotta understand what you're saying. Did I ever get my phone back from the girl who stole it? Um, hmm. You're talking about like a year ago when I got drunk and I lost my phone. I thought someone stole it because she stole something else from me, and I just couldn't find my phone. Are you talking about that? Because that would be like before you even expressed yourself verbally on here. I don't understand what you're saying. So nobody stole my phone. Who would steal my phone? The purpose is if you steal my phone, it's already on. It's already linked to anything. Like I'll know where it's at, and I'll know who stole it. I don't understand what you're saying. The fuck are you talking about, dude? You know what? You know what? Here's how stupid of a question that is. I'm gonna go take a shit, and you're gonna listen to it. You can't see it, but you're gonna listen to me take a shit. Watch. Here, come join. Do you want to watch? Do you want to watch me take a shit right now? Now, mostly, here's what will happen. You'll just sit here and you'll listen. Did you like that? Yeah, no, it's coprophagia, and you spelled it wrong. The coprophagia is not spelled with an F. It's a PH in there. No, and here's a PHE. It's called a pretty huge dick, and that's courtesy of Kanye West and anybody else. I'm gonna take a shit and take a nap. Hopefully you guys had fun. You can always donate to my trust fund because you trust me to never do anything but shit all over your souls. And no, I'm not constipated. No, not at all. I just muted it because I was pooping and it was like loud farts. So good to see you guys. Be weird, be awesome, and inspire the world in the best way that you know how. We'll talk soon, and if you want to donate, TsarXen, TsAR, capital XEN, at PayPal or Cash App, that's easy. 2 hours and 40 minutes should at least earn me, I don't know, $10 for anybody. But if you don't got that, you don't got that. I understand. Talk to you guys soon. Maybe in 10 minutes. Maybe in 10 days. Maybe never again. Who knows?